Alright guys, turn 5. First order of business. I'm going to wipe out this Stark fort and deal with them. And also, what we've done here is use the Leopard princess that we have, who is actually the heir to Golden Tooth, since the guy has no male heirs that we know of. So, House Frey is going to make a cadet branch for the Golden Tooth, and I've nicked Walder Frey with Frey's permission, but we needed a second Night Fighter. So, wait a minute, if we go... Yeah, I need... Yeah, if we let Presta lead those guys.
Yes,
there you go.
my liege. Your will, sire.
And we put all the best units over here with Presta. Yep, that's a full stack under that. And then Walder Frey can lead our second stack with Night Fighter in it. And then give him some generals with preferably some loyalty.
Sir, we're combining for orders.
And we move Westerling over here.
Yes, my liege. Your will, sire. Sire. As you wish. Joining forces, my lord.
So Westerling can't be attacked unless it brings Presta in, so Frey can't even attack us if he wanted to. Not that I don't really doubt Frey's loyalty at this point. They've rather proven themselves. There is a siege going on up here. Bolton's laying siege to this and this, which should, in theory, and also the twins as well. This should, in theory, be fine, because Greyjoy is going to deal with everything else. Greyjoy's tricked Stark into laying siege to all of this, promising that he'd lay siege to the East Twins, I think. But Greyjoy hasn't laid siege to the East Twins, meaning that Frey can then go south and then lift these sieges. But we'll see if that works in the following turn. All we need to do for this one is move you guys over, move you there, you there, you there, you there.
Yes.
And we can put the Westerling girl inside this fort to make it unbribable. All of these forces are in position, and now that we've got 2 Night Fighters, depending on Stark's moves next turn, we should be able to push on the Golden Tooth and they siege to it successfully without having to worry about anything too much. Because if we send shit over here, the Blackfish is...
Yes, sire.
Yeah. The Blackfish is inside there, and Robb Stark has fled up north to Seaguard, which I think I can show you. Nah, he's just out of range for me there. Nah, the diplomat one. Yeah. Robb Stark has fled up north to Seaguard, and the Blackfish is inside Raventree. Those are the only 2 Night Fighters that he has. So, if the Blackfish stays in Raventree, in the following turn, we can move over, fort off Northern Riverrun, and lay siege to the Golden Tooth without any fears whatsoever of Stark being able to stop us. There'll be absolutely no way that he'll be able to win in that case. Once again, everything will depend heavily on what Stark does and, you know, what moves he makes to block it all off. I've got Frey moving Goodbrook up to Harrenhal just to be in range of all of this. I'm quite confident of Aaron's loyalty at this point. We'll see what he does. But if we can be really sure of Aaron's loyalty, then I can start moving all of these troops away from Darry. And that gives us almost an entire another stack to move over to Tywin and help out. Or go south to King's Landing and help out Joffrey if need be. Our princesses will move up.
Post haste, sire. Daughter of the crown. Yes.
We've got this princess promised to the Greyjoys, I believe, to Theon. But Joy Lannister and the Westerling girl are free to either make forts unbribable or steal generals if need be. Although I think, yeah, the Blackfish's loyalty is far too much for me to be able to steal effectively. I need at least 35% in order to steal a general. But anyway, Walder Frey will go over to Chaos, and Thurman will go into Lannisport. That gets us more trade. We'll move these guys into Casterly Rock to get free upkeep. And in Lannisport, we will destroy the church because boo religion and yay money, and we'll begin recruiting some of that. Once we take the Golden Tooth, money won't be an issue. We'll be able to easily field... Well, we will be fielding basically another entire stack at Casterly Rock which might either stay at Castle Rock just in case Greyjoy proves tricky. He does have the fleet off my coast, but no army. Speaking of fleets, mine will be done soon as well. So yeah, it can either stay here as defending the west, just in case, or it can go south to help out Tyrell, whom Davin's sister is married to Willis now. So we've got a blood alliance with the Reach. Yes, without further delay, that's basically all there is for this turn. In the next turn, depending on moves, we will lay siege to the Golden Tooth, again, depending entirely on what Stark does. If he just stays where he is, we can block off River Run and be easily done with it. So, yes, this is what the end game looks like. I've got Swift in there, Westerly making it unbribable. I moved Swift up just from Pink Maiden since he can be of use. Princess is in range of all of this, and what we're going to do in the next turn, or at least when we lay siege to Golden Tooth, if we lay siege to Golden Tooth, I'm going to marry Joy Lannister or the Westerling girl, probably the Westerling girl, to Presta, just to ensure that Stark nor anybody else can steal my general, because that would just could be drastically just shoot me in the foot kind of thing. If someone was to steal one of my night fighters and split up my armies, we don't want that happening. So yes, I've got all of these guys ready to move up to River Run or Raventree or wherever, depending on how the moves go. We're keeping the forts around Darry for now, just in case Bolton somehow manages to win up there, in which case he'll be a threat. I have told Aaron to move up and help the Freys, though. Yes, that's about all for now. I mean, there's a very short turn, very little to do. We are losing about 200 gold every turn, but like I said, once we take Golden Tooth, we'll be back in the money, and it'll be perfectly fine. And we'll have a decent-sized force at Castle Rock when the time comes as well. So yes, that is all for now. The next turn should come quickly. This Hotseat is moving very fast, and I'm quite happy with the speed of it. It puts the other ones to shame, to be honest. So yes, that's all for now. I thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next turn.